The following news break is brought to you by AGT.
Good afternoon. At least one person is dead and more than 20 injured following a collision between a truck and a tour bus near Golden, BC. The truck is reported to have jackknifed into the bus. 4 of the injured are said to be in critical condition. They were brought into Calgary by air ambulance a short time ago and taken from the air ambulance to ground ambulances for transport to Calgary hospitals. CFCN's Murray Dale is at the scene of the accident at Golden and will have a full report this evening at 6. Calgary police officer today accused Calgary Transit of lying in its report about C-train door testing. Constable Robert Bond was on the witness stand at the fatality inquiry into the death of Stephanie Taw. OPEC ministers have stepped into the growing dispute between Iraq and Kuwait. Iraq accuses Kuwait of overproducing, thereby lowering world oil prices. Iran's oil minister says he is sure price increases will be decided upon at an OPEC conference underway in Geneva. John McQuethy reports.
It was Egypt's President Mubarak who tried to mediate the crisis, stopping in both Kuwait and Iraq. Iraqi President Saddam Hussein says Kuwait is breaking an OPEC agreement by pumping too much oil, thus driving down the price of oil and robbing Iraq of badly needed revenues. Last week, Saddam Hussein said this could start a war. Now he has moved an estimated 25,000 troops towards Kuwait's border. Some analysts believe Hussein is simply saber-rattling, but others claim the Iraqi leader is trying to pick a fight with Kuwait so he can grab several oil fields now under Kuwaiti control. The State Department says it will do what is needed to keep oil flowing out of the Persian Gulf and hinted that could include helping Kuwait.
We also remain strongly committed to supporting the individual and collective self-defense of our friends in the Gulf, with whom we have deep and long-standing ties.
The U.S. has an important stake in what is happening. 1 out of every 4 barrels of oil imported into the U.S. comes from the Persian Gulf. But just what the U.S. could actually do if Iraq decided to invade tiny Kuwait is far from clear. The United States has just 6 warships now in the Persian Gulf, and they would be of little use in trying to stop Iraq. John McQuethy, ABC News, the State Department.
CFCN Headline News with Ian White at 5. Barb and I have the CFCN Evening News at 6.
Out, pick it out, go, let's go!
AGT Yellow Pages. Get a real workout at the hands of Albertans.
Let it out, get it out, shout it out, yeah, keep going!
Luckily, AGT Yellow Pages has the strength of thousands of businesses, all in one book.
One more!